Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Thursday, September 17th, and today is also known as Judgment Day. If you've been watching these blogs here lately, today is the big day. Everybody's waiting for quite some time. This is one of the most anticipated Fed meetings or announcements in recent memory right now, because this is supposed to be the month when they start the meeting that they were supposed to start deciding if they're going to raise rates or not. And at one time they thought this is when they will start it. And right now there's a lot of uncertainty what's going on around it. But we'll touch on that in a second. First, we're going to start off with the weekly jobless claims, which last week had 275,000 people applying for unemployment. The forecast is supposed to be the same thing, and it dropped to 264,000. So good news there. Not as good news is the housing starts. We had 1.16 million back in July, and the forecast for August was supposed to remain about the same. And it dipped a little bit to 1.13 million. But on the other hand, permits did go up a little bit. And this was also on the heels of a slight increase in the home builders index we saw earlier this week in regards to the confidence level of home builders going up. So we'll keep an eye on that. But we're also heading into the fall-winter season, so we'll kind of have to see where you may not see as construction being started. Philly Fed, this is the manufacturer in the Philadelphia region. We see huge disappointment here, going from 8.3 in the month of August to a forecast of 5 and dropping, actually contracting at 6.0. So we had not only Philadelphia region, but New York region as well in contraction mode right now. So obviously not good. And of course, we said Judgment Day. Well, that's the FOMC statement that's going to be released later today. It will be released about 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and Janet Yellen will be giving her announcement at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. So as we look, the stock market's barely up today, and basically the bond market's barely moving today. The bond market's up about 3 basis points, even though you see that little reddish, but from where it stands, from where we left off yesterday, it's up about 3 basis points, just down for the day a little bit. So this is the quandary where we're at right now. This is one of the most anticipated Fed meetings and announcements, primarily because this is the month that they believed was going to be when the Fed will start raising rates. But with everything going on around the world, from China going, a lot of poor items coming out of China with the yuan manipulation stuff to, the Greek issues going on in Europe, and Europe really kind of in a bad situation with their economy. Everybody's been kind of imploring the Fed not to raise rates. Our job numbers seem to be kind of growing, but on the other hand, our inflation seems to be very low. The core inflation right now is at 1.2%, where the Fed likes to see it at 2%. Now, by raising rates, that will push inflation even further down and strengthen the dollar, and will hurt our exports around the world, which is not going to be easy, because especially with the emerging markets, their currencies are going lower because they're manipulating their currencies to go even lower. We can't really compete with that, so it creates a quandary. So projections for a rate increase now is probably anywhere between 26 to 33%, and then probably a high probability around in the 60% range for a December rate hike. Now, the Fed really wants to show its confidence in the market and the economy where it's going by raising rates. That's the reason why they're talking about it. If they do, they're probably only going to do about an 1/8% and then hold off and see where things go from there. But in the immediate term, I personally thinking, my personal thoughts are, I think they're going to hold off on this meeting, maybe look towards and see where things go towards the end of the year, see where things are doing, especially when they think the holiday seasons will be much better than they have been the last 2 years, even though they felt the same way the last 2 years. All right, folks, we'll keep our fingers crossed. I'll try to update you later on after the meeting as to the direction of the markets, and have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow, but otherwise I'll try to update you a little bit later on as to where the markets are moving after the Fed announcement later today. Bye.